The Fat Controller was waiting for Toby to take him to the junction. There was going to be a meeting there with Diesel, Bernard Jenkins and the chairman of the railway board. Then suddenly his phone rang.
An international number? I wonder who that could be. Hello? Hello, Father? Richard? Where have you been? I've been trying to phone you for days. But I was told you didn't want me to phone you because you were planning this huge surprise. What surprise? And who told you? And where are you? I'm in America, sure. You gave me the tickets, so I took the wife and the kids. I gave you no tickets to America. Yes, you did. You gave them to a member of the railway board called Marcus, and then he gave them to me. There is no member of the railway board called Marcus. Richard, this is all a trick. You've been sent out of this country on purpose. Why? I will tell you. It's a long story.
So the Fat Controller told Richard everything that was happening.
Goodness gracious! So if you lose your job and I'm nowhere to be seen, some stranger will get Sodor. Exactly. And you say, this railway inspector's corrupt? He sure is. Richard, I need you to book the quickest flight home. Don't you mean the earliest flight home? Oh, I don't know. The quickest flight, the earliest flight, I don't care. I need you back on Sodor as quickly as possible. Don't worry, Father. Oh, I was enjoying lying on a nice sunny beach in the middle of December.
Soon Toby arrived.
Right, Toby. Time to catch out this railway inspector and send him packing. I'm with you, sir. Let's go.
And they left. Soon they arrived. Diesel, the chairman of the railway board, and Bernard Jenkins were there.
Ah, Mr. Wilkinson, what brings you here?
An allegation has been made against you.
What, an allegation? Against me? What was it? Diesel, tell them.
Well, you see, the thing is, last night Bernard Jenkins came to the sheds, and he tried to bribe me. He told me that if I delayed the special delivery from the factory to the mainland, the worldly fat Sir Topham Hatt would be fired, and a new era would begin on Sodor. And me, and the rest of the Diesels would be part of it.
Mr. Jenkins, have you got anything to say? Oh, my goodness. I've heard poppycock in my time, but nothing as ridiculous as this. Why would I be out to get the Sir Topham Hatt fired from his job? I don't know, Mr. Jenkins. Why would you? That's just it. Why would I? You're listening to that Diesel. A Diesel that I believe has a very, very bad reputation. You honestly believe in him.
Hold on a minute. Don't you try to make me out to be a liar. You came to the sheds last night.
Oh yeah? Have you got any witnesses to prove I was at the sheds last night?
No, all the other engines were asleep.
And you probably were as well, and you dreamt up that you wanted to cause trouble like you usually do.
Well, it doesn't make any sense. Mr. Jenkins has been a railway inspector for years, and no one has ever had any problems with him. And if what he says is true, and that Diesel does have a bad reputation, then there's nothing I can do, Sir Topham. The man's only doing his job.
But Mr. Wilkinson, he's corrupt! He's trying to put me out of my job! And all the other engines say that he's not a very nice person.
Well, it is not a railway inspector's job to walk onto a railway all smiles all the time. Sir Topham, my job's done here. I will take the first boat out tomorrow.
And Sir Topham, since you wrongly accused me of something really horrid, I at least deserve a ride back with you in Henrietta. Don't I? Oh, get in!
Sir, I was telling the truth.
I know, Diesel. I believe you. We need to think of a plan B.
And then they left.
That is it, Sir Topham. I shall see you tomorrow. I've to get my bus to the hotel. We failed, sir. I know. I can't believe it all went wrong.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know, but we better think of something quick. Mr. Wilkinson isn't leaving Sudor until tomorrow.
Later that day, the Fat Controller went to Crowben's gate.
Hello, Sir Topham Hatt. What can I do for you? I need you to take me to Mr. Percival at once. I need to speak to him. Jump in the carriage, sir. I will take you to him right away.
Meanwhile, Oliver was getting ready to take a brand new passenger train to the junction in Furness.
Hello, Oliver. Is this your new job?
It sure is, Doc. This is a new mini express train that is going to the junction at Barrow in Furness. The Fat Controller chose me especially.
Beg pardon, Oliver, but I must say, I will miss you on the branch line.
Oh, don't worry, Doc. We don't know if this train's going to be a success or not. It is only on a trial.
Oh, the poor Fat Controller, trying to do everything he can to keep his job.
I know, Doc, and that is why I must not let him down. Will you be able to run the branch line by yourself, Doc?
Of course I will. I am Great Western, and we are revolutionary.
Jake brought the Fat Controller to see Mr. Percival.
Ah, Sir Topham, what a lovely surprise.
Peregrine, I need to ask you a question. Have you been speaking to Bernard Jenkins? You know, that railway inspector.
Yes, Sir Topham, I have.
And? What do you think of him?
Tell me to be truthful.
Yes.
I don't like him.
Why do you say that?
It's as if, when I was talking to him, he wanted me to say that you weren't really doing a good job. He didn't specifically say anything to make me think that, but it was just his attitude, that's all.
Well, Peregrine, I do not think he's out to get me. I know he's out to get me. Last night he tried to bribe Diesel, so he would delay a special delivery, so I would get in trouble, and then possibly sacked.
You're not serious, Sir Topham.
Oh, I'm serious, all right. I brought in Mr. Wilkinson, the chairman of the railway board, and he interviewed Bernard Jenkins and Diesel this morning. But Bernard Jenkins twisted everything, and because Diesel has a bad reputation, Mr. Wilkinson didn't believe him. And Bernard Jenkins is still out there, causing trouble, and I cannot do anything to prove it.
Well, I will stick by you, Sir Topham. Oh, and I almost forgot. He was talking to Scarlowy the other day, and Scarlowy didn't like him either.
I wish he would have spoke to me the other day, because I would have gave him a piece of my mind.
In the yard, the Flying Scotsman was talking to James.
Have you made up with Edward yet?
Well, we're okay, but we're still on very thin ice.
That's good.
Anyway, Scotsman, you're supposed to be here to save the day. Have you got any plans?
Ho 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 ho, yes I do, James. I have an idea that could prove to everyone that Bernard Jenkins is corrupt.
What is it?
Well, it can be done by the use of a little twin magic.
Twin magic?
Ho ho, yes, James. Twin magic.
Later that day, Oliver arrived at the junction in Furness and was waiting for the other train to collect the passengers. A few minutes later, it arrived, and it was pulled by Noob.
Who are you?